Hello there. Nice to meet you all. My name is Jose, or Mr. Annoying as I call myself. Well, the reason I call myself Mr. Annoying is practically the reason why I call myself Mr. Annoying. But down to why I'm recording this video. Alright, so I have seen a few people make commentary about the new heroes reading off their textiles and information and everything. Well, personally speaking, I wouldn't even want to bother watching those videos at all. Reason why is because you're reading off the paper. And what I call reading off the paper is basically doing this. Going to information and just going to the details. And you really won't get any much information off the details if you just look at it. It doesn't seem like you'll get much information, but it still helps out to know that you can get information and find out things around here. Alright, so I'll be talking to you about soooo and the rest of these new units, SAR as well as Polar. So, I have personal experience from playing Japan. Japan was my sole and reason I started playing this game. I got addicted to it and I fell in love. This game has been my go-to and loving game I've ever played. It is positively free to play. You don't even have to bother paying. You don't have to bother doing any of that. Reason is because these guys Good Smile Company is a little more appreciative towards their players than not towards their players. So back to the point of this video, I'll be talking to you about soooo right now, whom, in my personal opinion, is not a unit you should get. For one reason is because of her ability of overheat. Overheat, as we saw earlier, basically makes herself catch on fire. I believe around 5, if she activates her skill 5 times, she'll be set on fire, causing her to quote-unquote overheat. She's a machine, so you pretty much understand what it means to overheat something. And when her overheat is activated, her art skill becomes even more powerful than what it is. Though, in my personal opinion, soooo has been the most annoying unit I've ever had in my Japan playing moments. I think I've already max lucked her. Yes, max lucked a soooo on my Japan account. How many times have I pulled her? It has been numerously disgusting, because I have never used her and will never use her in any future content involving, even if it's a fire unit or an earth unit. I will never use her in combat against it, and even now she will still be not useful at all. This is my personal opinion. Sorry if I sound rude when I say it like this, but yes, this is my personal opinion coming from Japan to an English version game. I accidentally said I was up to chapter 5, when chapter 5 was when we defeated that boss. I believe I forgot which boss it was. Well, not the point. But I'm up to actually chapter 9, I believe. Because it's chapter 8, because there's only 3 more chapters ahead right now that was released in Japan. But yes, well, this is something new to me that I didn't expect or didn't notice about him, and since plus I can't read Japanese, but knowing and finding out that he can do increase own art gauge by 10 for each time he casts his skill makes him insanely overpowered if you have the great gear to complement with him. And I would suggest you guys get that gear to complement with him, because he will be your top one main damager when it comes down to fire or water unit content. Mind you, I have had moments where I was kicked in a match for having no DPSer or damage per second unit in games. But when I put him up, this whole situation changed. They stopped kicking me and they started, working with me. But this is because SAR is by far the most damaged, most incredible unit in the game with his high damage. Now, SAR's art skill stacks up to 5 times. Yes, 5 times. There are other units in the future which become even more powerful than him, and they're a lot more different, I would give it. But the difference is that their abilities change and shift around. I gotta find out in English. I can't read Japanese, but yeah, once that hits that 5 max, you will start noticing the damage, this huge difference in what would happen before versus the max damage he can hit with his art. And it's the reason why I highly suggest you get SAR today, if not while his banner is up. Now Paula, I'm not gonna get down to her. You guys can base yourself on what she does, what her skills is, and how efficiently she is used in a team. It's up to you. Personally, I would actually like her for her abilities and her huge amount of damage right here. Look at this, 1,000. The art skill, basically, what I'm trying to refer to. And plus her random status ailments. How handy is that gonna be? There are times in the game you will need something like this to paralyze. And then you got the ability that randomly poisons an enemy. Poison, I have not seen poison come in handy for you versus against you in Japan, in the Japan version. It is a monster. And future content will destroy you when it comes down to poison. It is not something you will love in this game. We already faced it when trying to get, I believe his name is Galil, or, crap, I forgot his name already. Gilliam, sorry. How did I not pronounce that right? Gilliam. Well, Gilliam is one of those pain in the asses when it comes down to his SPEX. Well, future content comes out, we won't have to worry about that at all. Or when more units get released, he is considered the easiest enemy you will ever fight when it comes to SP version. Though I suggested to a YouTuber earlier before that do not bother doing his SP version because you will not get as much as you would doing his first EX. Surprisingly enough, his first EX, even if it has terrible rates for his unit to drop, it is better to do it on the first one than it is to do it in the SP. The reason why is because personal experience. In my Japan version, SPX did not provide me anything whatsoever. And I'm like, I'm wasting 30 energy per run. And I'm not even getting any Gilliam dropping. I've struggled to get Gilliam on Japan to get him to 100. I'm still working on it. But versus now, look at this. I maxed him out. Maxed out his luck, his stats, everything. And this is until the event ended. Mind you, I have been working on other units as well. And I also suggest that if you're going to be playing and needing a healer, planning on having a healer, the only healer you will ever need, well, I wouldn't say ever need, depends upon your situation as well. A good healer is Valhalla. Valhalla has been my #1 go-to guy for all my healing content I've ever needed. Though there are other healers that will be coming out in the future that you might actually want to get, and there's still more to come. I'll talk about it each day, each different timing, each over the newest updates. Because these bosses, there's more bosses than just these 5, and boy, do they get even more powerful. They get even scarier as well when it comes down to damage against you. And trust me, you don't want to be fighting something that powerful alone, I mean, or with a unit that's Earth. Yeah, there's a boss out there that destroys Earth types, and he's a fire type boss. And it's not a dragon, by the way. It's some, I don't know what the heck he is. But in Japan, he's a boss, no less. Now, I'm going to tell you about this before I end my video. These summons right here, it's up to you whether you want to continue summoning for them or continue trying to get them. But personally, I wouldn't continue trying. I've been trying to get Fena for a long, Fina, I call her. Well, her name should be, I don't know how to pronounce it. You gotta try to get her. Future content, she will be the most powerful unit you will have on your team when it comes down to both support and maintaining your team's defensive position. And this here, it becomes even more insanely powerful when future content comes out. I'm giving it the name Omega Rarity versus the Mega Rarity, which we currently have. But Omega Rarity is an evolution beyond 5 stars. But this is future content that Japan has already seen. But yeah, I'm not gonna spoil everything for you guys. I'm gonna leave it to you to choose whether you want to summon for these units or what. But I will spoil it a little here by saying that they will eventually release summoning for rubies for these very 5 units. So it's up to you guys if you want to keep trying to get them with rubies or get them with crystals. Leave a comment in the description, and if you have kick, then message me if you want to know what the kick group name is. Well, it's right here. I can tell you right now. It's called Grand Summoners. It's pretty obvious. The kick name is Grand Summoners. But if you're looking for me, once you go into the group, look for someone named Leonard. That's me. I take multiple names. As you can see, my account name is Demias versus my actual account name on Kick is Leonard, and my real name being on YouTube being right there. So I don't know whether to decide upon which name am I gonna go with. But either way, it's up to you to choose or make the decisions around here. I'll leave it up to you guys. So have a good night and be aware.